Welcome back, everybody, to the deep dive. Today, we're going behind the scenes of the Rath Yatra.
Yeah.
You know, one of the world's most vibrant festivals.
Yes.
Probably you know about the chariots, the massive crowds.
Right.
But have you ever wondered how it all comes together?
Yeah.
We're going to unpack the often overlooked role of mathas.
Okay.
These are monasteries,
right.
and we're going to discover how they make this celebration possible.
It's really fascinating. The mathas are really deeply connected to the Sri Jagannath Temple.
Yeah.
And their connection, it goes back centuries.
Wow.
And they're not just places of worship. They're really active participants in the temple's everyday life and, of course, the grand spectacle of the Rath Yatra.
We're working from a fascinating article from Just Kalinga.
Oh, okay.
They specialize in handcrafted items related to Lord Jagannath.
Right.
It's called The Pillars of Tradition, exploring the role of mathas in the Rath Yatra of Lord Jagannath.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much they contribute.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The mathas are really like the backbone of the festival.
Really?
Providing everything from the ingredients for the food offerings to the deities to sandalwood paste. And even those beautiful decorative items, you know, like the ornate forehead ornaments, the cheetahs,
Oh, yeah.
the garlands, and even the massive tahia crowns.
The food offerings, I've always been so curious about them. What makes them so special?
Yeah. The food offered to the deities is called Amruta Manohi Bhoga. It's considered so sacred.
Wow.
It's prepared according to very strict rituals and recipes that have been passed down,
Okay.
like through generations. It's believed that the deities actually partake of this food,
Really?
and then it's distributed to the devotees as prasad,
Oh.
which is considered a blessing.
So it's not just about feeding the deities, it's like sharing that sacredness with the devotees.
Exactly.
It really makes you realize like the level of devotion and
Yeah.
just meticulous planning that goes into every aspect of the festival.
Precisely. Now, imagine trying to organize all of this on a massive scale.
Yeah.
We're talking about millions of people coming together to celebrate.
Wow.
And that's really where the mathas come in, each playing a specialized role.
Okay.
Like different departments in a huge company working together to make sure this event runs smoothly.
So it was like a massive team effort.
It is. It is.
Are there specific mathas that stand out for their unique contributions?
Absolutely. Let's take the Raghava Das math, for instance.
Okay.
They are responsible for providing a golden head, known as the Kanak Munda, for the deities. This is used during a specific ritual called the Anusara Pindi.
What is that?
That's when the deities are in seclusion.
Okay, so that's interesting. But why a golden head?
Yeah.
What's the significance of that?
That's a great question. The Kanakamunda represents like the divine essence of the deities, their eternal and unchanging nature.
Wow.
It's a powerful symbol of their presence, even when they're hidden from view.
Wow.
It's believed that by offering this golden head, the devotees are reaffirming their faith and connection to the deities.
Oh, wow.
Even in their absence.
That adds a whole new layer of meaning to it.
Yes.
It's not just a decorative element. It's like this profound symbol of faith and devotion.
Exactly. And the Raghavadas Mass contributions go beyond the Kanak Munda.
Really?
They also provide special brushes called Bishe Tuli, used in the procession. Plus, they construct a temporary structure at the Gundicha Mandir,
Right.
where the deities stay during the festival.
So they're involved in multiple stages of the Rath Yatra.
They are. They are.
It sounds like quite a responsibility.
It is, and they take it very seriously.
Yeah.
And this commitment to service is something you see across many different mathas. For example, the Govardhan math, which is headed by the Jagat Guru Shankaracharya, a highly revered figure, plays a key role in the procession itself.
How so?
Well, the Jagat Guru Shankaracharya personally visits the deities on their chariots during the procession.
Really?
It's a powerful display of the spiritual authority of the mathas.
Wow.
And their deep connection to the deities.
That's incredible. So the mathas aren't just providing material support.
Right.
They're actively participating
Yes.
in the spiritual heart of the festival.
You got it. And then there's the Jatiya Babaji math, which has this really interesting role. They supply special ropes called bijay, used for carrying the deities. But here's the catch. They do this on behalf of another matha, the Sri Vijay Krishna math, which is all the way in Benares.
Whoa, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
Why would a matha in Odisha be carrying out a duty on behalf of another matha hundreds of miles away?
That's where it gets really interesting. This practice highlights the interconnectedness of the Mathas.
Okay.
They're not isolated institutions. They're part of a vast network of spiritual and cultural exchange. It's a reminder that devotion to Lord Jagannath transcends geographical boundaries.
That's a really powerful thought.
Yeah.
So we've got these Mathas providing everything from golden heads to food offerings, special brushes, and even ropes, all while playing key roles in the procession.
Exactly.
It's incredible how much they do to make the Rath Yatra possible.
It really is, but what's even more fascinating is that their involvement goes beyond these tangible contributions.
Really?
There are also unique rituals and traditions that are specific to certain Mathas. And some of them I bet you've never even heard of.
Okay. You've definitely piqued my curiosity.
Yeah.
Tell me about these unique rituals.
Well, there's one called the Panti Pog, which is essentially a massive communal feast offered by various Mathas at different points during the festival.
A feast, you say?
Oh, yes.
Wow.
We're not talking about a simple meal here.
Right.
These are elaborate feasts with multiple courses prepared with the utmost care and devotion. You get this?
Okay.
They're held not only in the temple and at the Mathas themselves, but also on the chariots as the deities make their way to the Gundicha Mandir.
On the chariots. That's incredible.
Yes.
But wait, how do they manage to prepare and serve food on a moving chariot with millions of people around?
It's a testament to their organizational skills and dedication.
Wow.
They have teams of volunteers who work tirelessly to make it happen.
Okay.
They set up makeshift kitchens and use traditional methods to cook and serve the food.
Wow.
All while maintaining the utmost hygiene and reverence.
I can only imagine the aromas and the sense of community surrounding those feasts.
Yeah.
It must be an amazing experience.
Absolutely. And the Panti Pog is just one example.
Right.
There are many other rituals that are specific to certain Mathas.
Okay.
For instance, the Sri Ramadas Math has the honor of performing the Chamar and Alata Seva.
Okay, break that down for me. What do those terms mean?
Chamar refers to fly whisks, and Alata are these beautifully crafted lamps.
Okay.
During the procession, devotees from the Sri Ramadas Math use these items to fan the deities and provide them with light.
I see. So it's about creating like a comfortable
Yes.
and auspicious atmosphere for the deities as they journey through the city?
Precisely. Every detail, no matter how small, is infused with meaning and purpose.
You know, I've always thought of the Rath Yatra as this grand spectacle, but hearing you talk about the Mathas and their rituals, it makes me appreciate the layers of devotion and tradition that run much deeper.
Yeah.
It's like each Matha is adding its own unique thread to the tapestry of the Festival.
That's a beautiful way to put it.
Yeah.
And it's important to remember that we've only scratched the surface here.
Right.
The article mentions many other Mathas that contribute in their own ways.
Okay.
For example, the Bada Odia Math has the responsibility of cleaning the Ratna Singasana, which is the jeweled throne of Lord Jagannath.
Wow.
And placing a new flag on the Nila Chakra, the sacred wheel at the end of the festival.
Wow. So even the concluding moments of the festival are steeped in ritual and symbolism?
Exactly. It's a continuous cycle of devotion and service.
This all raises an interesting question for me.
Yeah.
Knowing what we know now about the integral role of the Mathas,
Right.
how do you think their involvement shapes the overall experience of the Rath Yatra, both for the devotees and for the Mathas themselves?
That's a thought-provoking question.
Yeah.
I think for the devotees, the Mathas contributions create a sense of shared responsibility and belonging. It's not just about witnessing the spectacle.
Right.
It's about actively participating in the devotion. By receiving the prasad, by witnessing the rituals, by perhaps even volunteering with a Matha, the devotees become part of something much larger than themselves.
That makes sense. And for the Mathas?
For the Mathas, the Rath Yatra is a chance to express their devotion to Lord Jagannath in a very tangible way.
Okay.
It's a way for them to connect with the community,
Right.
to share their knowledge and traditions, and to reaffirm their place within this intricate web of faith.
It's truly amazing how a festival like this can bring people together and create such a powerful sense of unity and purpose.
It really is. And it speaks to the enduring power of tradition and the human need for connection and belonging.
Speaking of connection, the Just Kalinga article talks about bringing a piece of this tradition home.
Right.
I have to admit, after learning all this, I'm feeling a bit inspired to explore that myself.
I understand completely. It's easy to get swept up in the beauty and significance of these rituals and want to find ways to incorporate them into our own lives.
And you know, it's really cool. The Just Kalinga website, they actually offer handcrafted items related to Lord Jagannath.
Oh, wow.
They've got everything from beautiful paintings and sculptures to like intricately designed jewelry and home decor.
It's a fantastic way to bring a touch of the Rath Yatra's artistry and spirituality into your own space.
Right.
Imagine having a piece of that vibrant energy and devotion in your home.
Yeah. I'm picturing like a stunning wall hanging with an image of Lord Jagannath's chariot.
Yeah.
Maybe even a small replica of the Kanak Munda
What?
to remind me of like the deeper meaning behind the festival.
Yeah.
Could be a great conversation starter too.
Exactly. And it's a way to support the artisans who are keeping these traditions alive.
Right.
But even if you don't purchase anything, the knowledge we've gained from this deep dive, it's a treasure in itself. It's like we've been given a backstage pass to one of the world's most fascinating festivals.
I completely agree. It's really changed the way I think about the Rath Yatra.
Yeah.
It's no longer just a spectacle. It's a living, breathing embodiment of devotion, orchestrated in part by these incredible mathas.
Yeah, it makes you realize that even the most grand and elaborate events are built on a foundation of smaller, often unseen acts of service and dedication.
So before we wrap up this deep dive, I have one last question for you.
Yeah.
If you had the opportunity to witness one specific ritual involving the mathas during the Rath Yatra, which one would it be and why?
Ooh, that's a tough one. There are so many to choose from. But if I had to pick, I think I'd want to witness the Pantifog offered by the Jagannath Balav Math.
I'm intrigued. Why that one in particular?
Well, the Jagannath Balav Math is known for their incredible generosity.
Okay.
They actually provide a total of 23 Pantifogs throughout the festival.
Wow.
More than any other matha. And they offer these feasts at different locations, including within the Sri Mandir itself at their own matha.
Right.
And even on the chariots as the deities make their journey to the Gondija Mandir.
Wow. 23 feasts? That's a lot of food.
It is.
What kind of dishes do they serve?
It's a traditional Odia feast.
Oh, okay.
With a variety of vegetarian dishes made with fresh, seasonal ingredients. Think lentil stews, rice preparations, vegetable curries, and of course, sweets.
Oh.
And everything is prepared according to strict religious guidelines, ensuring that it's pure and fit for offering to the deities.
It sounds delicious. I can only imagine the aromas filling the air.
Yes.
The sound of people gathering, the sense of anticipation as the food is served. It must be a truly immersive experience.
Absolutely. But it's not just about the food itself.
Right.
It's about the act of sharing, of coming together to celebrate Lord Jagannath.
Yeah.
It embodies the spirit of generosity and devotion that defines this entire festival.
It's a beautiful image to leave our listeners with, a feast for the senses and the soul.
And it makes you think, if you were fortunate enough to experience the Rath Yatra firsthand, which ritual would speak to your heart the most? Which matha would you seek out?
What a great question to ponder. And for those who want to learn more about the Rath Yatra and the captivating traditions surrounding Lord Jagannath, be sure to visit Just Kalinga website.
Yes.
It's a fantastic resource, and you might even find that perfect piece to bring a little bit of the festival's magic into your own home.
So as you go about your day, we leave you with this final thought. Imagine yourself amidst the vibrant energy of the Rath Yatra, surrounded by millions of devotees. Which matha draws you in? What offering do you make to Lord Jagannath?
Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey into the world of the mathas and the Rath Yatra. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.